So what's the thing that you've been wanting to do that you've been dreaming about? You know, that thing that you've been obsessing about, that thing that even the thought of it just turns you out so much that you start smiling. See, you're smiling now and you're just only beginning to think about it. You know, what's that thing that your heart has been saying you have been called to do this very thing? My name is Rodney McKenzie and you're watching More Life Video Blog, and I'm talking to you today about your soul assignment. You know, that thing that your soul has come here to do. There's something in my own life that I know that I've been called to do, and the reason I know is I've tried to do everything else. You know, I've tried to do everything else other than that thing, and every time I do it, I come back to the very thing that I know I'm meant to do. You know, I don't know about you, but there's something in my life. There's a piece of writing. There's a piece of ministry. There's something that I know in my heart that I've been called to do, that I'm meant to do, that I've been afraid to admit. Because, see, doing it means that I have to be the fullest expression of myself. Being it means that I would have to actually be vulnerable enough to tell you that it's something I care about more than anything. See, being it means that I have to embrace all of myself. I have to be vulnerable. I have to give myself away to the dream, to the desires that I have of my heart. You know, there's something that we have been called to do. There's something that is beyond whether we think we're worthy of it. There's a thing that's beyond whether we think it's possible. There's this thing that our soul requires us to do, to be in this life that we can't deny. And you've tried to not deny it. We've tried to deny it, and we keep going back to the very thing that our heart has called us to do. You know, you've been working on this job for 20, 30 years, and the thing that you've been dreaming about is writing. Or you've been working on a job for 8 or 10 years, and the thing that you've been dreaming about is traveling. What's the thing that your heart has called you to do? And today, are you willing just to look at it, even for a moment, and say that I surrender to you? You know, what would happen right in this moment if we just acknowledge that there's this thing that we've been called to do? There's this thing that we've been called to be. You've been called to be love, maybe, and the thing that you keep dreaming about is to express love in a relationship. What would happen if today you surrender to this idea, even for a moment, that it's possible, that I have to surrender to it? Because every time I try to do something opposite, my heart says, go back to the thing that you've been dreaming about. You know, today I recognize and realize in my own life that I have a soul assignment. It's bigger than doing, it's about being, and I have to be that very thing that my heart has been calling me to be. Today, let us look at our soul assignment. I mean, let us look at that thing which is waking us up late at night, that thing which desires our attention, and choose today to say yes to it. Join me in saying yes to your soul assignment. And so it is, all right? Peace.